Alright guys, they're playing some Kayle Toplane versus Riven, and this game we are running Lethal Tempo, Presence, Alacrity, Cutdown, then we also have Demolish, and then we specifically also have Bone Plating this game. Now this game, I'm going to show you how to carry playing some Kayle, and we are also in a very exciting matchup because this matchup is a very rough one. Riven actually gets the hard win the early game. Well, it kind of depends on how this guy will play it, because if she plays it incorrect, then I'm gonna hard win. Because I got Bone Plating in this matchup. Bone Plating is extremely broken in this matchup. Because if you can proc it at the right time, you can actually all in straight away level 1, 2, 3 and actually win all the way up to level 6. You might not believe it, but people recognize Kayle as a late game champion, and yes, I kind of agree with you. Kayle is definitely a broken late game champ. But the early game is actually really good too. The early game is excellent actually. Because the lower HP your target is, the more damage your E is going to do. And your E is basically a free ability. You can cast it anytime you want to. Quite like it. Nice. Would be really good. I'm gonna pop my potion right here. Place a ward down. I want to see what she's gonna do. That's her ignite. Pretty good. I have teleport advantage, so any trade I'm taking right here, I win. Because if she decides to go back now, I can teleport back to lane with a free back, and then I can just freeze. Look. This is one of the most important things when you have TP advantage, okay? If you play against anybody with Ignite, it's not about killing your opponent. It's about forcing them to reset and then teleporting back top lane with a fresh item and freezing the lane, right? This Riven has lost an entire wave right now, and I still freeze the lane, right? So despite not killing Riven right here, I am winning lane very hard right now, and this is always what you want to focus on. So keep that in mind. Check this out. We're going to start pushing this out a little bit now. We will put some poke on her. Every time she's going to go for a last hit, I will then be looking for a trade. Nice. Now we start stacking waves. Stacking waves is very, very, very important. If you're not doing this in top lane already, or you don't know what it is, I encourage you, you should do it. The way how it works is you just stack waves, you make your wave as big as possible, and then you push that into your opponent so you can go for resets or you can start poking. Whatever you want. Building waves makes you win the lane. It puts you in a very, very favorable position that your opponent is unable to get out of, depending on the matchup. See? Riven actually wins the early game against me, but since the wave is so massive, I actually get to free poke her, and the wave is still pushing into her despite her dropping her full combo down to try and like thin it out far enough. Now I walk back here, she's gonna engage. She'll probably hit the third Q, which is really unfortunate for me because I actually had Bone Plating. I'm taking these trades. I will reach level 6 before she does, because I've previously been freezing the wave. So, let's see here. She'll go for another one. Yep, she goes for that. Okay, cool. This trade is not bad for me. I'll show you why. We start winning lane right now as soon as I teleport back. There you go. Let's see if I can thin this out fast enough. Nice. Alright, GG. I win. So I canceled that backport because if I push the lane in right now and I push it very slowly, actually I'm going to hard push this one. The reason why this is so important is because I now have item advantage and I got all of my potions back. So she has no items yet. She has no potions. She has literally nothing. And we have a Zac topside. So we're going to start making a play right here. I'm going to start picking top lane for Zac to let him know that this is going to be worth ganking for. I'm actually going to be looking into killing Riven right now. This is where we win lane. This is why teleport is so broken. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. It's okay with me. And just like that, GG. As you guys can see, despite playing a champion, which people recognize as a bad early game champion, right? It's not that bad actually, not at all. If you play very smart as Kayle, you can absolutely win these matchups. Riven is a hard matchup, but it's super winnable. If you know what you're doing, it's very winnable. Now this hard shove. We can easily shove this out because she's still coming back to lane. Just gotta be careful about the jungler, that's all. Nice. I'm staying max range. She can't beat me right now. I have no ultimate. I do have flash, but I don't want to use flash, right? That would be really bad. So let's go back. The first thing that we always want to buy is always going to be Berserker's Greaves. That's going to be your core item. We're now going to be going for this one. We could be going for a curve bow, but I already have a little bit of attack speed. If I go for a recurve bow, I can actually dish out more damage. I mean, if I go for this item, I can actually dish out more damage than a recurve bow, since I already got this one. Just being gold efficient here. Alright. Let's see what happens. Now we're going to start playing ultra aggressive. The only thing we want to do now is getting kills. I'm going to do everything it takes to kill this Riven over and over. Because we are now in a winning matchup. Ooh, nice. GG. Got her ultimate out. Oh, we walk up confidently. There you go. GG. See? If you even recognize once that she's gonna all in, literally walk backwards, and as soon as half of her combo runs out, you all in. That's like the fastest way to re-engage. If she uses half of her combo, she can't kill you anymore. So it's okay if you then walk up and you tank damage. That's fine. It wouldn't surprise me if Riven is now AFK or possibly left the game. Yeah, I suppose that she probably left the game. Alright, because they're playing some Kayle top lane, part 2. This time we're playing versus Olaf. And what we have in this game is Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, Demolish, and Bone Plating. Lethal Force authorized. So we are in the part 2, because in the first game, my opponent left the game after we successfully crushed him. And now we're inside of an interesting matchup again, because Olaf is actually, again, it's a very hard matchup. It's completely the opposite from Riven. This one is actually way more difficult. However, we also outskill this guy very hard too. So as long as we play this very flawlessly, I am expecting a very good game. I don't think I'm going to be struggling against Olaf. The early game is another story though. In the early game, we can't lose very hard. If we make one mistake, it's over. So we're gonna have to be very careful. But I consider this more of like a winnable matchup. Because I know how strong Olaf is. I know what Olaf is capable of. I also play Olaf myself. I know what he can do. It's just that the way how we go to respect him is what matters here. We are going to be losing some last hits in order to like make this lane playable. So I think we'll be okay. Ooh, we'll miss some of them here. This Olaf is, by the way, running teleport. He's not running ghost or ignite. So that means that he can play more aggressive from the from using teleport. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful because we can get him very low HP, but that doesn't quite mean that the lane is gonna be in good hands. Not yet. Gotta be extremely careful with how we play this out. Now this is a position that I don't really like because it's actually pushing into Olaf, which isn't really good for me. But I'll try and use this as much as I can. Sidestep the Qs. If we can drop down Qs and Es all the time and sidestep every single axe, then we should actually end up winning the lane. I'm gonna start pushing out here because I think I can probably kill him. There we go. Remember, this guy's running teleport, which kind of sucks for me because that means I'll have to get him low again.
Give it up, scum bucket.
Nice. He can't turn and kill me, but I do have a massive wave, so I do have some advantages. Let's keep on shoving here. The wave is massive, so I'm taking that to my advantage.
Galactic law is clear.
Okay, it's level 5. Now is the time to be very careful, because he just got his level up here. Now I want to be... I think I could probably choose him. Did I really miss that right now? I could have killed him easily.
Dispatching criminal elements.
Nah, I can't. I don't like this position right now, actually. Kind of don't like it. I need my zhonya to... This will be too risky.
No one breaks the law on my watch.
Yeah, I flashed out of my auto attack. My auto attack got cancelled. Let's try. All I have to do is just kind of like force him to stay around. That's pretty much it.
Stop resisting.
I don't really like the fact that I drew in some auto attacks on the wave because now it starts like pushing into the direction of Olaf, which is actually really bad for me. But at the same time, this does actually allow me to get the Berserker's Greaves. So it does give us something in return, I would say. I will have to go back now. I'll try to take this as like sort of like an opportunity. I see Olaf right now being like around 70% HP and he's got Harpoon Axe. So we have the Berserker's Greaves advantage. And if I play correctly from now, I should actually be able to win because I can out-kite him very easily. Let's give it a try. Place a ward down right there. Always really good to have. I'm going to keep the front minions out there. All I want to do is just take the ones on the back because they are the ones that are doing the most damage. There you go. I want to hold the lane in this position like it is right now because this forces Olaf to walk up to me. It puts me into a better position. Okay, as soon as he throws down a Q, I can start playing aggressive. So it's going to really depend on when he will throw the Q and whether I will sidestep or not. I want to keep my passive being activated to make the lane more playable. There's the axe. Nice. Now we're going to take a direct slow push because we are winning the lane now. Perfect. Again, we hit the Q. I'm not going to walk in the brush because he will win. And there you go. So even a very hard matchup like Olaf is winnable as long as you play slowly and you play it flawlessly. If you make one single mistake, it's going to be a bad lane. But if you play very consistent and you wait around mistakes, the early game becomes quite winnable. Despite playing a scaling champ like Kayle, it is very winnable. Just gotta make 0 mistakes. If you get caught inside an axe and like the wave is like pushing into Olaf, you're gonna die. But if you get hit by an axe like right here, very close to the tower, it's not a problem. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay to get caught by one of the Olaf Qs. As long as you are in like a safe position, right? If we get hit by an axe right here instead of right there, it's a problem. A pretty big problem, in fact, because then he can just hit Q, chase down, hit Q, chase down, hit Q, and he can do that all the way to the tower, and then you're gonna die for sure. You don't want that. That's a problem. Let's see here. I'm gonna place a ward down for Eve. I don't think there's a contra ward, but let's put it down there anyway. Now the wave is like pushing my direction, which is really good in my case because we have Eve pathing top, ganking my lane. And check here. Sidestep. Yeah, there you go. Now, what we're gonna do is, I refuse to push this out. We're gonna let this wave push out all the way. Because, we don't have the wave clear right now in order to push this in all the way, right? There's no way. No matter how hard we try, Olaf's gonna make it back top in time, and it doesn't get us anything. So instead, what we're gonna do is, I'll let this wave push in my direction. I'll freeze it right here. And this wave is going to completely kill out this one. And it's going to get me a bigger advantage. Like this. So we just hold. There you go. And as soon as like the wave gets on our tower, at that point, I'm going to start stacking waves. So that we can like push into Olaf. And hopefully get a good reset off. So I'm gonna be as slow as I can be to last hit. So it's gonna be more easy to stack waves. Olaf is showing up in the river, so I'm gonna take like one auto and Q. Olaf should be walking in now. If he walks in, I'm gonna start autoing him. I'm in a very good position where I can kite him for free, because even if he hits an axe on me, I will still live. Because I can walk into tower range. That's a very good luxury right now. That's why towers are so important and why you should position properly. I'm gonna start playing aggressive. Eve is pathing top. It's okay if I take an axe now because we're 2 versus 1. There you go. Pick these ones up. And there you go. You should play aggressive when your jungler walks up. There's no reason to be afraid when your jungler is pathing top side. Because you can use him sort of like a tower as well. Now we get these ones. Nice. Got the whole tower. We're like 2 levels away from my upgrade, from my level 11. So we're getting there soon. Excellent. And now we're gonna go back. We will specifically buy this one, this one. I think I might sell my D-ring just to get it. There you go. Yeah, got it. Let's go for blue chicken. And now we've come to the point in the game where we can actually start becoming like broken, right? Kayle is obviously known for the late game. As you can see, early game is perfectly winnable with Kayle. The mid-late game is where things do become fun though, because level 11 you get AoE clear from your, from the champ. And we now also have Nashor's Tooth for the on-hit damage, which means we already have damage. Now all we need is the upgrade. The upgrade is gonna make us super broken. At that point, we never lose again. So that's all we need to try and get now. Gotta be careful about Olaf, because he was pathing top here. He could be killing me if he wants to. I have no ultimate, so... Without ultimate, I cannot play aggressive. Okay, he's showing up. Cool. There's still Skarner missing. I do have my jungler topside, so I can start playing aggressive again. There you go. See? Every single time I look at who's on the map, and if the enemy jungler is missing, and I'm scared, and I got my jungler with me, I can just walk up, because my jungler will fix it for me. Because 2v2 we win. There you go. Yeah, this game is going to turn easy now. I only play aggressive in times where I can play aggressive. I take 0 mistakes in getting caught by Olaf here, as you can see. So we're playing a very slow game here. Let's see, I want to try and like push one more wave, because Olaf is still dead for 7 seconds. So I want to take my chances here. Alright. Kinda don't want to fight it because Olaf is on the way. That would turn us into a 2 versus 3. And we don't want to take risk right now like 2 versus 3 because we're not that strong. It really depends, because we can 2 versus 3, but it depends on how the fight starts out.
The only good outlaw is a dead one.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I love how that guy's like trying to like pop out an E, but it literally makes no difference for him. Sure. Take that ward down. I kind of want to go. I kind of want to go mid lane. I will do that real quick. Sure, it doesn't turn out to be a kill, and that's fine.
Engaging suspect.
Another good push. My teammates are killing this guy. Perfect. We can actually get sustain now because we can buy towards Riftmaker, but I think I'm probably going to skip on the first component. And then just go directly into this one. Excellent. I'm not really touching like top lane at the moment. And the reason why is because like it's actually pushing my direction very slowly. I'm gonna pick up the wave in mid real quick so I can just be a little more efficient. And then we will be pathing back top lane afterwards. So let's go back here. I will buy specifically this one and into the amplifying tome. We're gonna be teleporting topside. There you go, because Ezreal is like hard shoving.
The virtuous hand of the law.
And let's shove the next one. Nice. So we're just being as efficient as we can possibly be through like XP and farm and everything to make a skill the best way we can. We're definitely reached that certain point now where we can 1v1 about anybody in the game, and we certainly have enough damage for 1v2s, like if we need that. Brock, yes. Alright, cool. I think we could probably kill the Ezreal too. Sidestep. Good push again. Nice. You see, like, Ezreal stands no chance at all. Zero chance for him. I don't think Shaco's gonna be bothered to try here. We'll push another wave. We need like around 80 gold more. It's not that much anymore. There we go. Yeah, we can buy my item now. I'm gonna walk away from their mid. I don't have to fight mid lane. I don't have to. There's no objective around killing this guy. There's too many people missing as well, so that's not working. Let's go mid.
My judgment is final.
By the way, there's a fair chance you guys might actually hear my dog in the background. Because my dog has been awake, man, the entire time. So a good chance. Good chance you guys might hear her. If you hear any noise, you know where it's coming from. We could technically dive that. I actually ulted the wrong person. Excellent. That's totally not what I wanted. Ah! That box right there, man. Are you kidding me? Dude, that box placement was like so good, man. It's such a good box placement. Now we hard shove once more. We'll take like one more wave. We gotta be careful about Olaf. Olaf is balling. Cool. There's still one guy missing that could be here. And now we're gonna go back. So the third item that I would pretty much always recommend is always going to be rabadons. However, there is always a fair chance you might actually have to skip that item and just go straight up into Zhonya. It really depends on like the team comp you're up against. If they have like 2 assassins or 1 assassin we just like ultra fed, you're going to have to go for Zhonya. There's no other choice. But in this game, they don't have like an assassin, so there's no need to go for Zhonya here. I think we can probably just force mid with the full team, to be honest. Let's get it. Yep, and they surrender. Alright. Either way, this is Kayle top lane. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.